Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as a Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to talk to you about why you should never post your lover or significant other on Valentine's Day on social media. It's actually a very detrimental thing. Basically what you do is you come across people who have very low energy and very low vibrations and a lot of anger and a lot of resentment, a lot of blockages within themselves, a lot of unhappiness just scrolling through their feed. They scroll and scroll and scroll through their feed, and the first thing they see is you and your significant other being happy together, being just together, and it's a beautiful thing. It's an absolutely beautiful thing for a couple to be together, male and female, male and male, female and female, etc. It's a beautiful thing. The thing is, there's people at home who are miserable on Valentine's Day. They are absolutely unhappy. They cannot stand that they are alone, even though they realize that it's okay to be alone. It's actually sometimes better to be alone depending on your certain circumstances. These people will send negative energy to you through your phone. Your phone is the biggest portal. Your computer is the biggest portal. When people wake up, maybe when people are finished with whatever they're doing by the end of the day, and they're feeling horrible, they're feeling lonely, and the first thing they see is your relationship. Their loneliness energy and their aggression towards not having someone and frustration transfers over to your relationship energy. It transfers over to your partnership energy, to your fidelity energy, to your just everything that has to do with two people being together. It will transfer over to that energy. And then you will see chaos. It doesn't matter. This happens every single year around Valentine's Day, 2 weeks after Valentine's Day, every single year. And I challenge you guys to pay attention this year. All you have to do is pay attention. Pay attention to what happens to couples who post their loved ones on Valentine's Day. 2 weeks. This is number 2 weeks. 2 weeks after Valentine's Day, every single year, is when things get crazy. It's when people start seeing things that are kind of wrong in their relationship and they don't know why. It's like, it's like the relationship took a turn. Like there's some kind of negative energy in the relationship now. Like this person's insecure. This person, like, they're going through my phone. Like they're wondering if I'm cheating. Like I don't know if they're cheating now. It's like there's something's off. It's because you posted the relationship. Insecurity energy transferred over into your relationship energy by someone whose energy transfers. And remember that energy transfers from a high gradient to a lower gradient. If you walk into a room and you're smiling and everyone's like showing their teeth, grinning at you, then they might be a little bit calmed down and like their grin might go down, but your smile might go down too. Energy neutralizes. Their energy of loneliness will neutralize with your energy of a happy relationship. Even if it's not a happy relationship and you still post each other, it doesn't matter, because they think you're in a happy relationship, and whatever your relationship is having right now, maybe it's a little insecure, the grounds are a little shaky, it's going to be very shaky after you post it and after people scroll through your feed. And it's not one person, it's not two people, it's multiple people. Some of those people are watching my video, and I'm going to tell you at the end of this, close to the end of this video, about why it's actually a good thing that you might be single, or why your guides might have you being single at the moment. You might be wondering why can't I find anyone? Why haven't I found love? I'll talk about that very soon. I made a whole video about that, but don't post your loved one on Valentine's Day. It happens every single year. And guess what? I see people who have watched my videos. They have watched my videos on saying, do not post your loved ones on Valentine's Day or complete chaos will happen. And what do I see? Every single year, I see them post on Valentine's Day. They explicitly ignore me. Like they just go completely out of their way to ignore me. I don't know if it's that, or they're just trying to learn a lesson. Maybe they didn't believe me. Maybe they just had to learn their lesson. Sometimes people just have to learn their lessons as the sun shines through the clouds. But then after I see people who I think I make a bookmark in my mind. I'm like, oh my God, their relationship is beautiful. God bless them. But I know someone, and especially the more followers you have, the more people are scrolling through, the more evil eye is being sent. 2 weeks after Valentine's Day, pay attention, guys. People who post their relationships, their status might go to single. They might stop posting altogether. Things might get crazy. Like, you'll talk, just pay attention to even your friends, your loved ones. Warn them. This video is for you to warn other people. If you'd like to keep your relationship, keep it off of social media. Flat out. Because social media is smoke and mirrors. People think that you're living like the best life, like a Kardashian life, just because you're posting a relationship photo. And they'll send hatred just because they're alone. They don't feel whole. They feel like halves. They feel like they're unable to find love no matter what. And they just watch people in relationships and it really burns them. And they send that burn, and they send the smoke from their burn towards your relationship. Your relationship energy gets compromised. It gets shaky. The stability becomes not there. The foundation's not there anymore. It's just 2 weeks after Valentine's Day, after you post a relationship, is when people will notice it. In this video, you've been warned. For the people who sometimes listen to me, and I notice who listens to me and who doesn't listen to me, for the people who come to me for help, I've made videos saying don't post your pets on social media, and then I've seen people post their pets directly afterwards, and I see GoFundMes for their pets. Oh, the pet broke the leg a day after. Listen to me right now. After I give this message, this comes from a message from the light, a place of light, a place of truth. This video is here to help you. I am genuinely helping you. I'm not just trying to have you not post your relationships. No. It's because I'm sick of seeing the same pattern every single year. And there has to be someone to say it. When you post a relationship, from here on, maybe this video is not forcing you to not post a relationship, but it's to make you very aware. Now you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge now. Listen, because there's two different kind of lessons. There's a lesson where you didn't know at all, and there's a lesson as to you knew and you did it anyway. Those are two different kind of karmic forgivenesses. And it's always going to be worse when you knew and when you still did it anyway. That's completely different. Now, for the people who listen to me, I'm happy because your relationship will be saved. You don't have to deal with all that extra energy. And there's people online that'll be like, oh, I can do magic over this picture. Yeah, I can. And I've seen people do all sorts of things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It's just a waste of time. Just don't post. I've seen people take 2 dolls and wrap them in chains and do a ritual and bring it to the graveyard and leave rum for the dolls, like in the picture of them on social media for Valentine's Day. And that's the protection against evil eye on Valentine's Day. Why? For all that for one picture? Just don't post it. Flat out, do not post it. And now I'm going to talk to people on my channel, on my YouTube video, for the people who are single. Guess what? You're single for a good reason. Unless you're someone just out here doing bad. And look at the light just shine through the clouds. It feels good on my skin. But you're single for a good reason. I like how the light keeps getting brighter and brighter. That's what my YouTube channel is about. That's what my message is about. It's to help you guys get brighter and brighter and help you guys grow and just feel good. But you guys are not single. I don't know where that word came from. I don't know where in pop culture, in just anything that word came from. Because guess what? You guys aren't single. You have God behind you. You have your angels behind you. You have your ancestors behind you. You are not single. If you guys think you find yourselves love when you get into a relationship, you don't find yourselves love. You're not in charge of that. Your guides are in charge of that. Unless you scare them away, then you can be on your own and then you can meet the wrong person. But guess what? You have help. A lot of people won't admit that. Like, you guys have help. You're not alone. Your guides know the perfect time for you to be in a relationship. That's why some of you who are already in a relationship, and I made a whole video about this, that's why some of you who are already in a relationship will just feel like, oh my god, I've never felt this click. Like, it just felt like they were the right person, and I never questioned it, and the relationship has been perfect. It's like I knew this person in a past life. It's because your guides get you together. You don't find love on your own unless your guides want you to be on your own, which is actually very bad. Don't ever do anything to scare your guides away. But they're in charge of that. They know the right person. They'll put them at the right place at the right time. The Creator is in charge of all things. He can give your guides extra oomph to be able to help you find the right person. Just know that more than likely, if you're single and you haven't seen any love and you're just focusing on love, it's because you're not finding love, because you're focusing on love and you're scaring it away versus working on yourself and hitting all your goals. And that's the flat out truth. So keep working on yourself. Don't focus on finding love. Focus on you. You're not single. I like to say you're multiple. You have multiple behind you. You have multiple in front of you. Multiple opportunities, multiple guides, just multiple. Don't ever call yourself single. You're not one. You're not a half. You're a whole. You are a whole. You are a whole person. You're never going to be a half a person to find another half of a person. Just have a half relationship. You are a whole, and you're going to find a whole relationship with your guides. But most importantly, when God decides it's time for you to find a relationship. But until then, don't go on social media envying or being jealous of other people's relationships, because everyone has their own blessings that come at different times. If you want your relationship to come right now, well, guess what? Maybe if you were supposed to go to just play a scratch-off ticket, you wouldn't have won the scratch-off ticket because you wanted the relationship right now. No, maybe you just missed the opportunity to just get the best business venture, to be on a commercial, whatever, because you wanted a relationship and you're so heavily focused on finding a relationship. No, if you are single, which I don't like that word, it's not a very descriptive word. It's for a reason. It's because there's other good things coming to you, and as long as you can be patient and wait, it's gonna come to you. It's guaranteed. Remember, God made Adam Eve. From what? But just know that relationships can come out of nowhere. Focus on yourself. Don't focus on a relationship. I've made a whole video about that. I can go on that for another 10 minutes about that, but this video is about don't post a relationship on social media, because people who are absolutely miserable and absolutely feeling lonely and horrible are just going to evil eye it. They're going to shoot that energy down. You're going to have trouble. You're going to have problems in your relationship, and you're not going to know why. But this video, now you know why. If you choose to post, and I know who's going to post. I know who, as soon as I'm scrolling through, and I'll say my prayers, as I'm scrolling through my phone and I see people who have listened to me about not posting their relationship, and 2 weeks after the relationship, the first week is kind of like a shock, like, something's a little different. I wonder if this is just kind of like, just things are a little off this week. And then in the second week, the relationship is compromised because of the other person's energy. And keep in mind, it's not just one person. One person's evil eye is enough to break up your whole relationship, but it's several people. It's several people, and especially the more followers you have, the more people are sending you the evil eye. So you have 10 evil eyes, 20 evil eyes, 30 evil eyes, 40 evil eyes, 50 evil eyes, and then things get shaky. They get compromised. So now you know. This relationship's, this YouTube video is about do not post your relationship on social media. If you would like to keep your relationship and keep it clean and keep your relationship safe, keep it off of social media. Okay? If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. Please take my advice. If I see you posting and I know you watch this video, I'm going to pray for you. And I'll put evil eye videos out after, because I know some people are not going to listen to me and they're going to try and clean up the mess from the relationship, which actually lasts more than 2 weeks. The relationships usually break up. They usually end. The other person usually becomes very dark. I've seen it every single year so far. This is not new to me. It's a pattern. And I challenge my viewers on this video to watch this pattern this year. Watch whoever you see post on social media. Make sure you pray for them. If you see them post them two together. Unless, some people are like, I post my relationship on social media and nothing happened. Well, it's because you have 10 followers. The thing is, when you have 10,000 followers, when you have 20,000, when you have a bunch of followers and a bunch of people who are just not happy, then they're going to evil eye your social media. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. I love helping you guys. This video is here to help you and help you grow. You have been warned. You have knowledge. Share this knowledge with other people to help other people and spread the message of love. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Ciao.